Alright guys, so we finally get a couple sunny days. Getting the 1940 Farmall together and ready to go up onto the lawn. He's running quite well, and still undecided what I'm doing with her, but any rate, as I do with all my tractors, I put a date plate on it. And so, but he's working on the hood. We got the hood pretty well straightened out. Got to round that flat part to match up with the roundness of the radiator and the gas tank in the back. But other than that, the hood's looking a hell of a lot better than it did when it rolled in, if you remember. Look at the picture. So that hood's coming together, and the only other issue I had, which I had to take care of immediately, was the steering wheel. Now, as I told you, the steering wheel that was on there, well, there was no steering wheel on there. There was just two of those little pegs left, very short. There was nothing left from the tree falling on the tractor. I had this steering wheel off of Massey Ferguson, and came off a TO30. And the problem was that the diameter of the steering wheel is like 6 inches more, at least, if not more, than the Farmall diameter. It fit on the shaft, no problem. The diameter was way too big. You can really see here, but there's between the seat and the bottom of that steering wheel, there might be 5 inches. Okay, and it's a little too tight for my fat ass. And even moving the seat back, that seat's only going to go back 3 or 4 inches max. Because you have to stay in contact with that spring, the bolt coming up out of the frame for the spring. So it's only going to go back 3 or 4 inches. That ain't going to cut it. This ain't going to cut it. And so I had to come up with a solution for this. This was a problem. Now, I can't even start the tractor and put it up on the lawn if I can't steer it. So went round and round and round about it. I actually even tried a garden tractor steering wheel on there, but it was way too small, obviously. I knew it was going to be, and I don't want to drill it out because it's just not going to grab. So I got thinking about old lawn tractors that I worked on in the past. One in particular jumped out at me. I'm sure a lot of you guys know, and that's the Jacobsen Chief. And I'm sure there were others as well, but the Jacobsen Chief jumped out at me, and you guys that have had one know why. They had a half a steering wheel. It was only half. It was very odd looking. And I got thinking about that. I said, well, as long as it's grabbing the shaft, half a steering wheel is better than no steering wheel. And so, hence, here's my Jacobsen steering wheel right there. And I tried it already, and it works fine. Making a full turn, I can still make the full turn. So that's my answer to that problem. And I'm going to actually cut down that little bit of shaft that's hanging out there. I'm going to make it actually look like it belongs. I think that's going to be funny for guys that totally don't know anything about Farmalls who come around here. And I can kid with them and tell them, well, that's a 1940 steering wheel. And how many of those fools will actually believe it? But any rate, I actually think it looks pretty funny. And but you know what? It works. It works. I had absolutely no use at all for that steering wheel. There's an old one, like I said, I took off of Massey Ferguson. And so plenty of room to get up in here now. Plenty of room. So that was funny how that came back to me about the Jacobsen Chief. But I'm sure there's others. But that's what I did. So now we're ready to start her up and drive her up onto the lawn and give her her place of honor for the time being anyway. Because I got to get busy mowing lawns here. Alright, fellas. Thanks for watching. Book 'em, Dano. Alright boys, as you can see, she's earned her spot on the lawn. Parked next to her big older sister there, Super Ray. Gave her a front tag, and she's got her flag. So she's an official member of the lawn tractor crew now. So I had to play a lot with that throttle, so I couldn't do the video driving it over here. That's why I cut it short. But she ran fine, but I have to play a lot with that throttle. This is the problem I got. I'll show you. The eye end to the governor is broken. So what I did was I just took a regular eye hook and I sandwiched it on there with a couple of clamps to put the cable from the carb into it. That's what I was talking about in the earlier video when I said the governor connector is broken. So I got it working. It's not working great. That's why I had to play with it a lot while I was driving it, so I couldn't take the video. But as you can also see, that hood is pretty straightened out. It's in pretty decent shape. Not perfect by any means, never will be. But it's a hell of a lot better than it looked before. That's for darn sure. So, alright guys, that's the update on the 1940 Farmall.